Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Shamface and Pylon. I hope that everybody had a great Super Bowl Sunday. Obviously, since we're recording this on Sunday, we don't know who has won, but Nick actually got a pretty funny meme about the Super Bowl the other day.
Honestly, it's probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. So we have Seattle, Washington, and Denver, Colorado, two states that just recently legalized marijuana, getting together to have a Super Bowl. So I just thought that was awesome. So I love that kind of thing anyway, right?
Anyway, today we are joined with two of our friends, Derek and Joe, and we're going to be discussing the 80s. We were all born in the 80s, so we have a little bit to say. Joe was at the end of it, found out today, but we all love the 80s, at least certain parts of it, so that's what we're doing today. So, favorite 80s movies?
Yeah, so that's probably a really difficult one, especially for me and Derek here.
I don't know, he told me earlier what his
All right, Derek,
favorite
what's your
movie
favorite?
was.
Oh, Top Gun. That's the best 80s movie.
Best 80s movie?
Yeah, it's the best. Dangerous.
If you're going for 80s nostalgia, yes, but if you're going for movies made in the 80s, Empire Strikes Back.
You can't bring Star Wars into a best.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Because it's everybody's favorite
It
trilogy.
is the best of the trilogy. Hands
Yes.
down. Irving Kershner, right?
I'm your father and whatnot. Everyone.
Yes.
Like I said, it was a spoiler for those of you who haven't seen
misquotation
it.
ever.
Yeah, biggest misquotation ever. That's what we were looking
Does 1980, would you count that as the 80s?
Yeah.
at. Yeah, of course. 81, I mean, was Empire Strikes Back.
80, then I would go with The Shining, personally.
Ooh,
That's
that's
a
an
good one.
excellent, that was actually an excellent movie, yeah. I hadn't even thought about that.
Wait,
I was thinking it was
but-
70s, that's the thing.
Yeah, well, it's right on that cusp where they were still dressing kind of 70s-like. They still had the 70s hairstyles,
Yeah.
but, it wasn't the 70s.
Exactly.
I would have to say, by far, hands down, best movie in existence, not even in the 80s, just happened to be made in the 80s, was Labyrinth, featuring David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly.
Did Labyrinth have Danger Zone?
No, but it had David Bowie in really tight pants dancing around and singing, so there's that.
So you said your best, that's what you think the best movie. What do you think the worst movie of the 80s was?
Troll 2, I guess.
Oh, yeah! I was right!
Most people would probably say
I
Troll
was
2.
right. Yes.
But,
I knew Joe would agree with me on this.
yeah, I mean, we watched the Riff Tracks version of
Oh
it.
my god.
And the whole time, all I could think was, I'm not even seeing the real version. I'm still looking through this Riff Tracks, visor. So,
By the way, go to rifftracks.com.
It was already
Support.
terrible.
They're awesome.
oh, they're so great.
All right, well, what would you say your top 2 favorite movie quotes would be from the 80s?
I haven't thought that hard about it.
I mean, there is the classic, get to the chopper. I mean,
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
that was 90s.
Was it really?
Kindergarten Cop,
Kindergarten
yes.
Cop, yeah.
Is it really?
Should we set
I
aside,
feel like all
should we set
Arnold
aside
movies-
that particular
We're bad.
quote and not
We're
say
crazy.
that anyone can choose that because it's kind of almost ethereal in this case?
Sure. What about, I can't remember the exact quote, but another Arnold quote is in Conan the Barbarian when he's praying to Crumb, and he's like, Crumb, if you help me, I'll do this and I'll do this, but if you don't, it's the hell with you.
That one would be acceptable. I was going to say Conan the Barbarian in my list of movies because that's probably my favorite Arnold movie overall, but I wasn't sure if it was in the 80s or the late 70s.
Oh, speaking of the 80s, though, Motley Crue is retiring.
It's about time.
Yeah, really, finally.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
weren't
well,
retired
they're
already?
doing.
I
Yeah,
thought they
that
were
was
Aerosmith retired, where they say
Yes.
they're retired, but they're not.
Well, they're gonna do one last tour.
See, I remember
and-
seeing the two of them, like the two bands together.
Motley Crue came through with Aerosmith on their
Yeah.
last farewell tour.
I remember that. I was
Farewell for
there.
Aerosmith. Or?
Yeah, farewell for Aerosmith.
Okay. But yeah, they're gonna put out their last album and do a tour and then calling it quits. I mean, they're in their 50s. I mean,
That's
Oh,
nothing
fine.
for rock stars. Look at the Stones.
yeah, but they're
Yeah,
they're
but they're
retiring
1,000.
gracefully.
But the Rolling Stones have been around since 1962. We're talking about a band that has survived through several eras of music
And drug use.
and drug use.
Well, thanks for coming in and chatting with us.
Oh yeah, thanks for having us on.
Anytime.
Make sure to check us out. We put up new videos every Monday. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And be sure to check out my friend Sean's channel. My friend Sean's podcast. It's called The Worst Day of Your Life. They have their website up at worstdayofyourlife.com. Him and his friend Daniel do podcasts every Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember which. But they talk about some real shit. But they're pretty cool, funny guys. So be sure to check them out and like their page. You got anything?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, we'll see you next
Ready
week.
to drink some beer?
As always.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
It's a little lighter. Oh, just drink about bourbon. It smells like dust.